Hi everybody, this is Rinky and today I want to talk about all the fashion trends that I have been loving that have made a comeback from the late 90s and especially the early 2000s, also called the Y2K fashion. Y2K fashion was all about a lot of bright colors, a lot of low-rise jeans, wide-legged jeans, and crop tops, and also showing a lot of skin. It was very youthful and a lot of fun. And of course, I loved it because I grew up in the 90s and the early 2000s. So I have been there and I have done that. So yes, I'm very ecstatic that some of these fashion trends are finally making a comeback this year. But let's be honest, there are also trends from that fashion era which were very cringy. They were very cringy and very tacky, okay? There were a lot of tacky styling and trends back in the early 2000s, which we're not going to talk about today. Maybe I'll do another video on that. So like I've said, Y2K fashion was very youthful. So yes, a lot of these trends are catered towards a much younger crowd. For those of you in your late 20s to mid 30s, obviously a lot of these trends don't really work with our style anymore, but we obviously still want to kind of adopt some of these trends because we lived through that fashion era. So I want to share a few trends that I love, and of course you can make them much more sophisticated and really work in your favor. So let's just get started. So the first trend that I really love is the CO-ORD sets, which I believe actually came from the late 90s. So basically you're just wearing a matching set where the top and the bottom are of the same color or of the same pattern. All of you have seen this everywhere. A matching blazer with a matching skirt, a matching top with a matching bottom, and the list just goes on. And I think it's an amazing trend and I hope it stays for a long time. So you can definitely make this trend work for you, even though you're not actually purchasing a full-on matching set. You can still make it work with the pieces that you have in your closet. Going full monochrome is the perfect example. In this case, I have a houndstooth blazer dress. Then I happen to have a houndstooth skirt, which is the exact same color and the pattern, and they work perfectly as a CO-ORD set. If you don't want to necessarily just go buy more new clothes, you can definitely kind of work around with whatever you have in your closet right now. The next trend that I have absolutely been loving, and I have probably mentioned it like a million times in my previous videos, are wide-legged jeans. Oh my god. When I was a teenager, God knows how many wide-legged jeans and flared jeans I owned, and I used to love it because they are the most comfortable type of jeans ever. And it kind of makes me mad because they are so comfy and they have made a comeback after this many years. But at least, you know, they made a comeback, so it's all good. And the thing is, I've always loved wide-legged pants to begin with. So pretty much every summer, you will always see me in wide-legged pants or palazzo pants or flowy pants. And generally, I don't like wearing jeans during the summertime, especially skinny jeans, because they're just tight and they're very uncomfortable during the summertime. But wide-legged jeans are definitely much more comfortable. There's a bit of more airflow. So I am in love with this trend and I hope it stays for a very long time. It really elevates a very basic outfit, and also because it's just so comfortable. So now the next trend I have really been loving, and I think I've also mentioned it before in one of my previous videos, so I'm very sorry for being repetitive, but it's sweater vests. Now I know it's summertime, so why on earth am I talking about sweater vests? Here's the thing, for the summertime, the sweater vests are evolving a little bit more. They're still kind of in a very sweatery material, but they are much more thinner, and they're great for the cold summer days or cold summer nights, and they're also great just for layering because sweater vests are sleeveless, and of course if the material is very thin and very breathable, then you can definitely wear it during summertime with your outfits. You can wear cropped ones, you can wear the sleeveless ones on its own, you can even layer it with a shirt, which I think would look really great. So yes, go ahead and channel your inner Chandler Bing with this. And along the lines of sweater vests are also those cardigans where you put it on and, you know, there's a string on the front and you just tie it, and it's really cute. I do remember them not necessarily being in like a sweater material, but it was more like a top. So it would just be a regular top and then you would have something to pull on and like tie it on the front. So I used to love that trend. I wore that to death. And that's the thing. Now it doesn't really fit in with my style anymore, so I'm not really going back to that just yet. If I do happen to find something that really catches my eye and I really love it and I can actually incorporate it into my personal style, then I probably will get it. If you guys are not into sweater vests, you can definitely try this trend instead, putting it on any sleeveless top that you're wearing, and then you just tie up the front and you know, it's cute. Next fashion trend that I've been loving from the Y2K era are those thin rectangular sunglasses. And at that time, the really colorful, almost transparent sunglasses were really in, and everybody wore it because it looked really cool. So they were in different colors. There was like blue, there was like green and yellow. The more colorful, the better. I don't see exactly that trend making a comeback, but the thin rectangular sunglasses are back. And I just recently got this pair from Nordstrom. It's just a plain black sunglasses with a bit of gold detailing on the side, which I thought was super cute. And yeah, I have been loving this so far, and I have always been into big sunglasses, and I've also been into the cat eye sunglasses, and I was like, you know what, it's time for a little change. So I just went for these. And another type of rectangular sunglasses which are really trending right now are a little different in shape. It's still rectangular, but it kind of just curves on the sides, so that's also really hot and trending right now. But I do like a little bit more sharp edges, so I went for these instead. Now the next fashion trend from the 90s and the early 2000s that I'm pretty sure all of you have adopted into your style already by now are baguette bags. Now yes, I am a bag person. I have been forever. I did have a little collection of baguette bags as well. I still do have some of these bags somewhere packed away. I still haven't gone digging for them, so maybe eventually I will. Those bags are really trending right now, and I think they're here to stay for sure for a very long time. They're very practical to use, but they're also very convenient to use as well, because they're not bulky and they just literally just sit on your shoulder. And so yes, the comfort and convenience with these bags are definitely there. And for those of you who might have not really indulged in this trend just yet, you can definitely start off trying this trend out with any of your crossbody bags actually. For example, I've had this bag since last year. I got it from Zara, and this has been my go-to everyday bag pretty much. And it is a crossbody bag, and then you can just shorten the strap to become a shoulder bag. And every time I do use it as a shoulder bag, it just sits nice and comfortably on my shoulder. And also your bag kind of just stays close to you, so you can always know that it's like right there. So yes, I've always loved this trend back when it was in, you know, years ago, and now that it's back, it's great. I'll probably go purse shopping once, you know, more stores open up eventually. But for now, I haven't found anything in person. I haven't found anything online that I really like, and I really want to make it part of my, you know, purse collection. But for now, I'm just gonna be using this. Now silk scarves are really trendy right now, and they have made a huge comeback, and they're great. And in fact, I kind of wish that they were always in style, because I love silk scarves. I love styling them. I love doing different things with them. And now the whole scarf top fashion trend is back, where all the girls are turning their scarf into little crop tops, which I think is so cute. For those of you who are not really into wearing, you know, scarf tops, to be perfectly honest, I'm not gonna be wearing them either, but I'm happy because you can actually put that silk scarf into use in multiple different ways. Tie the scarf around your neck and make a little knot. You can tie it on your head like a bandana, of course, and also use it like a scrunchie. You can always tie it on your purse strap and just make it a little cute accessory that you add it to your purse. So there are so many different ways that you can put the silk scarf into use. I always love the trend of wearing those small dainty scarves around your neck. I always thought it looked really elegant. So it's great that it's back in trend and everyone is trying out different things with the silk scarf. And those were some of the fashion trends from the late 90s and early 2000s that I have been loving so far, and you can definitely adopt it into your own style and just put your own spin to it. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, of course. And please let me know in the comments below which fashion trend from the Y2K era you have been loving so far. Stay safe, stay healthy. I will be back with a new video soon, and I'll see you then. Bye.
I'm just gonna wait for the police cars to, you know, go catch criminals. Oh Lord. Are they going in circles?